Hey Fishers, and welcome back to The Roar. I'm Seth Gastineau, bringing you your announcements every red day, every time. Starting us off today, the International Fair is an event hosted at Fishers High School that's open to the community. Bring all your friends and family to enjoy cultural foods, free henna, and watch exciting performances on Friday, April 18th from 6 to 8:30 p.m. Now, remember that $500 scholarship, Tigers? Well, it's due this Friday. Look at posters around the school for more information or go to the Instagram at FishersHS_AAC. Remember, anybody can apply and it's no essay mandatory and the money goes directly to you. Finally, FHS bands will perform their ISMA preview concert on April 22nd at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Tickets are on sale now at purplepass.com/ISMA422. As well as the bands, FHS Orchestra will perform their ISMA preview concert on April 24th at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Tickets are also on sale now, but at purplepass.com/ISMA424. Well, Tigers, that's all from me. Now over to you, Joe.
Thanks, little guy, and Tigers, welcome to your sports section. Let's get right into it. Starting us off, the boys and girls track teams have their flashes showcases after school today starting at 5:45. The showcases will be at Franklin Central High School. At 6, the JV2 softball team has a home game against the Westfield Shamrocks. Good luck, ladies. Lastly, for the 18th, the boys varsity baseball team has another away game against the Noblesville Millers starting at 7 p.m. Make the trip to support. Tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning, the boys golf team has their Danville Invitational at Twin Bridges Golf Club. Following that, JV will start their Steve McClure Memorial Golf Tournament at 9. At 10, the JV softball team has a game at Lawrence North High School. Varsity plays at the same time, only their game is at Logansport. At Homestead High School in Fort Wayne, the girls tennis teams have their Homestead varsity and JV invites. All matches will start at 10, so get there early to catch the action. The boys lacrosse team hosts the Heritage Christian Eagles with varsity playing at 10 and JV following at 11:30. Good luck, guys. In Kokomo, the boys varsity baseball team will face off against Greenfield Central starting at 10. An hour later at home, the JV1 and JV2 teams have games against Noblesville and Kokomo, with JV2 having a second game later in the day at 1:30. Last but not least, the girls varsity lacrosse team travels to Bloomington for their 11 o'clock game versus the Cougars. That's all I have for you guys today. Now on to Rye with some entertainment news.
Hey y'all, Rye here. No time for a joke. We have a lot to cover. So, back on the 2nd of April, Nintendo dropped the first Direct for the Switch 2, which ended up being an hour long. It was filled to the brim with all sorts of exciting news, starting with Mario Kart World. There's so much in that one that I'll have to give it its own segment later. Next was the Switch 2 itself, full of technological improvements over its predecessor. As for remaining game news, Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4 and Hollow Knight 6 Silksong, two of the most hotly anticipated games, were announced with hilariously little fanfare. Finally, a new Donkey Kong Country game was announced as well as the sequel to Kirby Air Ride for the GameCube. The Switch 2 drops on June 5th and I, for one, can't wait. Well, that's more than enough for me. Back to you, Seth.
Well, Tigers, that's all for today's episode, but before we go, if you'd like to send us any announcements for our upcoming shows, scan the QR code on the screen. Apart from that, my name is Seth Gastineau, and on behalf of the entire Roar team, we'll see you next time.